So welcome ladies and gentlemen. So today is a little bit different. I'm diving into some iPhone, Android bit of action. We're having a look at PES Club Manager, and I have to say I've become a little bit obsessed with this game. So I've managed to record my iPhone and I'm going to show you guys all about it. Whether you've played it or not, look, I've played a lot of manager simulations lately. I've been obsessed with them, mainly on iPhone just because I use my phone all the time. Let's be honest now, everyone has a smartphone. If you don't, then I'm not quite sure what you're playing at. But nowadays, everyone has one. I'm always on it. And there's two games I play. Golf Clash, which I'm also a little bit obsessed with, and this, PES Club Manager. Now, I've played Championship Manager. I've played Football Manager. I've played, what's that, 11 game. But this one, I don't know, I keep coming back to PES Club Manager because the way it's laid out, the UI, the way these icons are, you know, it's colourful, it's bright, there's a lot of different things you can do, it's updated daily, so I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a video about it. Give it a bash if you haven't. Now, number one, it takes quite a bit of time to get going. Give it a couple of weeks or at least a couple of days to get a feel for it. But we're going to go through the UI here and show you guys what you can do. So the first thing, you can create your own team. If we go into the options, now by default, this is Konami game. This is a PES game. If you go into the English League, these are not normally correct. Okay, now the kits aren't going to be right. I don't really care about them. It's a simulation manager game. I'm not worried about the kits. Apart from Arsenal, of course, and Liverpool, who are licensed, the rest of them have the fake kits. And they will have the fake logos. But I've gone in there and I've changed all the names, all the logos, as you can see. We've got Tottenham, we've got Leicester, Middlesbrough. Everyone is in there from the Premier League. The other leagues that will not be licensed will be the Italian, except for Juventus. Sorry, Juventus. No, sorry, I got that wrong. Juventus is the only team that is not licensed. So you have to change them. For some reason, I haven't changed their badge. Why have I not done that? I don't know. I need to fix that one. But I did change the name. The rest of them are licensed. Other leagues, La Liga, apart from Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, all the teams are not licensed, so you'll have to go in there and change them. It really doesn't take too long. It's your typical, you know, PES game. And then finally we have the Portuguese League, which I've done as well because I felt like going in there and just making it as authentic as possible. But like I said, the kits I'm really not too fussed about. So you can do that. Registered info is all about your team. I've made it PES Universe FC. You can do a hometown, home city, stadium name, the user. You can change a picture if you want. You can also buy other ones. I've just gone for a basic one. You can put your Facebook one in there if you want. And they've got female ones, so you're not too sexist as well. You can also change the customization of your team. So we can go in there and you can choose these logos. Unfortunately, you can't upload your own, which is a little bit disappointing because I wanted to put a PES Universe logo, but we only have these ones to choose from. Or you can pick teams that are already set. You can go in here, you can change your kits as well. You can do the color settings if you want to have green, but you know, PES Universe is technically blue and gold, so that's what I've gone for. And the away kit, I've gone for the red and black. So you can do all that fun stuff for setting up your side, and then once you have done that, what you're going to go ahead and do is get into it. There's other options as well. There's actually commentary. If you want to listen to Jim Beglin and John Champion blabber on, there's a chance for you to do that. You can also select the match ball. There's only a few of them to choose from. Is it John Champion? Can't remember now. Whoever it is with Jim Beglin. So yeah, starting off, we've got a lot of things you can do. And that's the thing. This video is going to be so long otherwise if I sit here talking about it for days. But yeah, if you check your email. Now, first thing first, make as many friends and send as many friend requests as you can. Because you can see here, I've got all these gifts from a bunch of Asian dudes and other people. I'll receive them all and we're going to get some lovely points. That's going to go towards goodies. You see in the top left here, or the top left, the middle, 460 of these points. Now, if I click on that, which I can't do right now. But anyway, let me go through the news. You also get a login bonus every day, which is nice. Stamina is important. There's motivational boosts. There's lots and lots of stuff. But if we go into the top, this is extra goodies you can get. If you make enough friends and they keep giving you coins and points, you've got 460, which is nothing, to be honest. You can get these players. Limited offer for Patrick Kluivert, Godwin. You can get platinum contracts, gold ones. You can get some classic kits if you want. There's other players up for grabs. You know, they're not cheap. You've got tickets, you've got items. These are what I was talking about: stamina recovery, motivation, medical kits. Will be important. When I had Neymar injured for 10.5 weeks, but because I had enough medical kits, I managed to give him the old magic sponge, and he was good to go. And then there's other stuff you can do. This game is really quite in-depth. The tactics aren't, but elsewhere it is, which is what I like. Now, if we go to edit team, we'll start here. You can make 3 formations if you want to. In the top left there, this is what you can do if you want to restore your stuff. Now, you've got to be sort of thinking about what you want to do. Don't go crazy upping everyone's stamina. When you start this game in the beginner levels, beginner leagues, most of the teams you play against are crap. They're not very good. I won the first 3 leagues. I came second in the second one, but I've won every single cup so far with the side that I have. And you can see I've got some decent players. Next, you have you can prioritize your lineup by ability or young age. I don't worry about that. The V right here is actually your opponent. That's why it's blocked, because I'm not playing on them right now. Right here, this is where you can load saves. I didn't know you could do this, but you can have 1, 2, and 3 different formations. I'm going for a 4-3-3 now, because that's what I want to do. And you can do your set play settings, tactical options. This is what it's all about right here, positioning. Now, there isn't a whole ton of them. You know, this isn't an in-depth sort of tactical game, which is what I like, because I can't spend hours and hours and hours messing about with it like Football Manager, etc. I like what else the game gives you. Daily bonuses, agents. You know, there's lots of different competitions you can do. So you can change these if you want. And right here it tells you what you have. I'm playing possession. I'm playing long pass down the middle. What do we have? Frontline pressure and aggressive. Basically play that for all of them. So you can save these formations when you want, and you can change them before a match on the fly. The next one just sort of tells you what player abilities have. You can see the stars for each player and the stamina levels. And as you see, motivational right now. Everyone's buzzing. They've all been down the pub. They're beasting. And then the bottom is where you'll change. You can do counter-attack. You can do short pass, long pass, middle, wide, frontline, all-out defense, or aggressive, conservative. And then right here, you can have your substitutes. I mean, it's pretty in-depth, to be honest, and it's a good bit of fun. So moving on, player management. This is where you basically will go through and get different players. Okay, now you see the P points. You see that P in the top right next to the question mark. I've only got 2 because I've spent them. If we go into a limited version here of Skill Star Scout, this is how many coins it will cost you right there. You don't have enough PES coins. No, I don't want to buy anymore. Of course, you can do microtransactions. That's how Konami are going to make their money. But the best thing to do is ×5. So save up 150 coins, and you will guarantee yourself a 5+ star player. And that's a pretty tasty one. If you do 1 times, you're only going to get a 4+. They're not really worth doing. It tells you on the roster who's available as well. So we've got all the big guns to choose from, of course, Messi, Suarez, and you can change the rarity, the positions, all that jazz as well. Now, one way to make friends, this is a tip for you guys. At the top there, it says what players have acquired, what users, should I say, have acquired which players. Click on that little green one. Now, these players generally are active. So what you want to do is just click on one. It will go to their team, and then send them a friend request. They're going to accept it, because every time you give them coins, they'll give them back, then you give them more, and it's just sort of a game of cat and mouse, and give me coins, I give them back. This guy already has 50 friends, so that's not going to work. But it is a way to make friends with people and get those daily points. If you have 50 friends, everyone gives you 10 points a day. You're going to get 500 a day, and you can really start, you know, ramping up those for free, which is nice. So this is where you'll get players. I mean, I could sit here all day for you guys, to be honest. This game has so many options. The market is where you'll buy players as well. You'll see there's a lot of players. Now, these will get better the more you develop your scouting options, which I'll show you in just a second. So you can see I'm all the way down right now. We've got a couple of decent players. I wouldn't worry about the 30+, 29. They're going to start declining. Look for some real gems. Whoops, I've clicked on someone there. Look for some real gems that are up and coming, 18 years of age or so. Someone like, let's see, a 4-star 18-year-old would be beast. I did actually pick one up. This guy right here, I'll tell you what, this guy would be worth picking up. He's only 15, and he's already a 4-star. So the chances of him being an absolute beast, very, very high. And you can join the auction, you can bid, but he does cost 7.5 million, which is going to come out of your bank. So that is that. We also have training options as well. This is where you're going to get a ticket. You know what? I'm going to do this for you guys. I have a 1 to 7 bonus scout, so we're going to use this. It's basically like opening packs, to be honest, and opening balls on PES 2017. You'll click again, and voila, we've got a 1-star. Absolutely useless, this guy. I'm not even going to use him as a scout, or a trainer, should I say. But he's there as a willing option. And right here is your trainer list. This is where you will train your players, and all of them have different abilities. This guy has the ability to boost +3 when the player is a big lanky one. This guy has it when they're younger than 24. Now, why are you going to do this? Well, I'll show you, because if you go back again, and we go to player development this time, you'll see right now I'm developing Neymar, Mascherano, and De Jong. Neymar has turned into a beast, but he's going to be declining soon because he is 29. I've had him since the start. But he's a 96. I mean, an absolute tank. And this is the trainer I'm using. You can see he's got an ability boost. And can we click on Neymar? No, we can't. But he's working on one-touch pass right now. Lots of different options you can do. And as you can see, as you go up, you'll unlock more. So training facility level 5 will get another one. And when you get into the regular division. So let's talk about my hometown. This is a little bit of fun. See, I've got some goodies here, so I'm going to pick up them. Okay, so from here, this is where you're going to upgrade all the goodies. You'll start off on level 1. Now, this does take some time to upgrade. Let me tell you that right now. As you can see here, I'm doing a Youth Academy level 2, which means it's going to go up to a level 3, and it's going to give me better young players coming through the ranks. But you can see it's going to take 1 day and 3 hours to do it, or it could have taken me 10 games. It really is up to me what I wanted to do. We have medical facilities, we have entertainment, the clubhouse. You can upgrade your stadium. If you do this in one lump sum, it costs 40 million. So, yeah, think about that before you do it. Not really worth doing. You can actually individually upgrade stuff. The lighting, you can do the, whatever this is, protect the fans. Oh, you can give them some umbrellas. If you want. But yeah, this is a good bit of fun, and you can also switch cameras and you can see a more detailed view of stuff, which is kind of cool. That's what I like about this game. It gives you a 3D aspect as well, which, you know, something like Football Manager of course doesn't. And yeah, it's just kind of cool. So next up, what do we have? We've done, did we do player management? Yes, we did. So we have all those. We've got special traits. This is where you can enhance your players even more. So right now what I've done is I've given Alexi Vidal, well, this was a random trait. He ended up getting Central Tormentor, which will rise his abilities when we play central attacking areas. De Jong had a really crappy random one, to be honest. I mean, I don't even play all-out defense, so his is wasted. I'll probably swap that at some point. Ericsson, that's a pretty good one. His ability will rise when we play aggressive, which is all the time. And Mascherano replenishes stamina faster during breaks, such as half-time and before extra time. And you can boost these up with different coaches if you want to. I don't have any special coaches, but if I wanted to, I could select a bunch of players from my scouting list. These are players I've picked up, but I haven't put in my side yet because I don't really need them. But they never age, so that's one good thing. If I needed to wait, you know, for Biglia, who's 18 years of age now, what you will notice here, right? Biglia, he's 18 here, he's a 70. I've also got him as a 24-year-old as an 80. So you can get the same players, but different ages, different stats as well. But I'm not going to worry about that for this moment. So that's the chance to really boost players. This game is so in-depth. I absolutely love it, to be honest. There's so much to do. I've been obsessed with it. Youth team. Now, this is a good bit of fun because bringing players through the ranks is key. If you pick up an absolutely beastly 18-year-old, by the time he's 25, he's probably going to be world-class. Now, these are the players that I have. No one really too extreme. What you can do is you can dispatch a scout to go and find players, but it's going to take you 24 hours to do so. You can train players as well, so we'll do that because it's free 1 time a day. and you'll see there, Dexter's gone up to a 46. You can earn extra stuff if you want to watch a video, you know, the old promotion. We won't worry about that. And you can release players if you want to. So yeah, make sure you're leveling up your players every single day to take, you know, full advantage. Hall of Fame, I don't have anyone. I don't really know how it works. I haven't even used it, to be honest. But players who produce excellent results will go into the Hall of Fame. But I believe they retire when they do that. So what I'll show you here, if we go to player management, we pick on someone like Neymar. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Edit team, Neymar. Click on him. You'll see his stats are absolutely unreal. I mean, look at them. 96 speed, 99 technique. Unreal stats. I've had him for so long. But if we go across, you can see there's his special traits, his favourite actions during possession, his player skills. He has an absolute ton of them I've been working on. And right there, Hall of Fame. He's 1705 out of 2000. And that's taken him about 4 seasons to get that far. So it does take an awful lot of time. And you can see the kind of records he's been having. Career record, 77 games, 48 goals, 16 assists. He's had a red card as well as a naughty boy one match. So there it is, and there's his salary and his stats. So yeah, that's what happens when they go into the Hall of Fame. Now, one other thing that we have to take care of is contracts, okay? So if we go to player management, if you go to player list, which is basically like the member list in my club, you'll see these little exclamation points. If you click those are the contracts, okay? The player will request them. You have to splash out the cash. Some of them are ridiculously expensive. Now, Neymar is going to have to be renewed, and he's going to be 5.1 million for 4 years. At least he's requesting a 4-year contract. He often requested a 1-year, which was a bit annoying. Had to keep paying it out. So yeah, that's the contracts you're going to go through every season. You're going to be wanting to renew those, otherwise you're going to lose a lot of players. So we'll move on now to the friends. So the friend list is where I have all my mates, all the random people I've added. Got 28 out of 50, and you can basically send gifts to all users. I've sent them all just now, and then they'll give them back to you. So make sure you do it. It's free coins. Finances. This is where you got to make sure, guys, that you don't spend too much. Got some notifications popping up. If you go to balance, it will tell you your prediction. Okay, so my finance prediction after expenditures and balance is 44 million, and you can break them down there. But I haven't renewed any contracts yet, so you've got to take that into consideration. That total wages are going to be more than 10 million once Neymar comes into play, and everyone else. Sponsors you get at the beginning of every single season. I've gone for the game store. They gave me 8 million. They gave me 6 points because I needed those to get 5 scouts, which worked nicely for me. And then if I get a win streak of 3, I get 2 million and another 5. There were harder ones, but I decided against them because I've got some tough teams in this league, and I wasn't 100% confident that I'm going to win it. You also get login bonuses, so look at that. Every single day you log in, you will get something. So you get a special coach there, you'll get 5 coins there. These ones are the random traits. Yeah, you know, gold contract will be nice because you'll pick up an absolute gem at the end of the month. So there we have it. And then items, what's that all about? That's just telling me everything I have. So there we go. There's also booster packs you can use. We're not going to go into that too much. And then club data is just telling you what you've been up to. If we go to club history, you guys will see, I think it basically shows you everything. Yeah, look at that. It tells you everything. I mean, in depth. Luis Suarez for this guy as actually top goal scorer. But Eriksen had a beast of a season with 13 assists. Tells you what happened in everything else. Different seasons. So a lot of stuff. Where is my records? Yeah, that's quite in depth, isn't it? Quite in depth. And a lot of trophies. Actually a trophy cabinet somewhere. I can't see where it is. Don't know. Anyway. So that is that. Now, when you play a league match, and I'll do that real quickly for you, you know, you can go through all these. These are the different tournaments you can go through, but you have to be an amateur, which takes an awful, awful long time. I'll tell you that much right now to get there. Now, one other thing. This is such a long video. I apologize, but there's so much to this game. This little book down the bottom, okay? This is your basically daily things you can do and what you get rewarded for. So Cass is sending me a whole bunch of stuff here. So yeah, I need to promote a youth player and then play a friend match, and I'll pick up a goal contract or a goal contact for 6 to 7, which is going to be great. So I'll be doing that. There's also daily challenges in the bottom right where they give you a time limit. So if I play 5 matches a day, I get 5 coins. If I dispatch youth scouts, I get 1 stamina. There's regular ones as well. Log in for 30 days, you get this. This is what I love about the game. They give you an incentive to play it every single day. I think they've done a really good job with this game. I've never played PES Club Manager, but I think it's an absolute belter. So let's dive into a match so I can show you guys what it's all about. These are the booster packs that you can actually use. I'm not going to worry about those. It just basically means you get more stuff at the end of the game as opposed to not using them. Now, I'm not going to make any changes. We're going to probably destroy this team because my team is an absolute beast. I think the commentary is actually on, so you'll probably hear a little bit of Jim Beglin and whoever else is with him. So, yeah, taking on Tours FC. Now, you can just click. Now, there's a couple of options. You can do the 2D, you can do the 3D, or you can basically do... this is going to be laggy, isn't it? It's not going to go very well. Anyway, yeah, this is how it looks if you just want the 2D. If you want the 3D, of course, it will switch to an actual match, so you can watch that. You can also do assisted. What assisted does is it will show you the main highlights of the match. So it will go fast, fast, fast. Once it gets to a point where there's going to be some action, like right here, Neymar, what's he going to do with it? Come on, son, lays it inside, lay it up the line. Ericsson, oh, deflection. But yeah, let's just put it back to 2D visuals. Right here is where you can change. So I normally go for attacking. Love the players to push forward. You can also change the tactics on the fly if you want to go for long pass. Long pass is effective, okay? If I use that right now, watch a player like Ericsson, who has weighted pass as his ability. He can play some absolute pinpoint passes over the top for players to latch onto. So there's Neymar banging one in as he normally does. So yeah, you have to have a look at stats and really decide what you want to play. Long pass with weighted pass skill ability is very lethal. If you want to keep possession and ping it about, you know, obviously go for the short pass. We can switch that up right now. You can also play out wide as well if you've got the width and you've got fast players down the flanks. I kind of feel like playing down the middle is more effective personally. So yeah, that's the end of the first half. And it goes pretty quick, you know, typical menu there, same as PES. You can change them if you want. It will show you the stats, as you just saw anyway. So we'll just bash into the second half. You can slow it down as well, top left. You can go 1x speed. I don't know why you would do that. It's pointless. Just go fast. You can change the conditions and have a look at the conditions of certain players, how they're doing. And it will show you, you know, the stats here of what players have, what abilities and strategies will show you what's been happening. So, you know, decent amount of detail. It's 2-0. The young lad, that's Zhao. He's the new boy. He's the young lad, 18 years of age. He's a 4-star. I'm hoping to develop him into an absolute beast. There it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you make of it. Have you played it before? As we've got a couple of emails here, and we'll be back very, very shortly. But check it out. PES Club Manager on iOS, on Android. We'll be back shortly. Till next time. Take care.